Good evening, everybody. It's Friday. Time for Friday Night Draw. And we're here. I'm with Rodney, as usual. I don't know. Nobody gave me a good idea for an intro before we started, so that's what you get.
How you doing, brother?
Tired, overwhelmed, and that's all I got.
Tired and overwhelmed. That's enough.
Yeah. How about you?
Sore, and other than that, I'm all right. It was funny because I went to the gym today, and I posted that Mando card that I finished today.
Yeah.
And one of my younger brother's old girlfriends, who lives in New York City now, she has two little boys, probably 6 and 4, and she's like, I need one of those, and I need an Ezra Bridger. Can we do that? I was like, yes, we can. So I was all full of like gym energy. So I kept joking around with her and stuff. I'm sure she was like, what the hell is this guy got into? I sat down and I was just like, I've got energy. So, you would have laughed at me if you were here.
Nice.
So
look at that. We already got a couple folks in the house. Ryan's here and has shared out the video. Much appreciated, sir.
Nice.
And Terrence says, well, what have we here?
What's up, Terrence?
Terrence, how's it going? Ryan, thanks for coming in. Thanks for the share. So yeah, excuse me if I'm like totally forgetting, but Terrence, if you're new here, this is our Friday evening stream where Rodney and I sit here and we draw and we talk all things nerd. I definitely invite you to come in the chat and the conversation there and join in and have some fun.
Just be nerdy and be silly.
Exactly.
We excel at both.
And so we started trying out something new. So these streams, we're working on a couple of sketch covers here that we started last night. Both of these are available for sale. Let's see if we head on over to the little banner doohickeys.
The doohickeys.
Yeah. Oh, there it is. We can scroll the banner at the bottom to give everybody an idea on pricing and how this works.
Are you saying you want? Oh, you got it. Okay, he's good. Okay. She just wanted to make sure she didn't have to do that.
Yeah, okay. I got that one. I can find that one. So like, I don't know, about a half hour ago or so, I was finishing up a couple of pages for this book that I'm coloring, and I was doing my usual listening to some YouTube videos, and I don't remember where the news came from initially, but Den of Nerds was or Den of Geek, I don't know, I can't ever keep it straight. They were reporting on this whole rumor that Cad Bane is going to show up in the Book of Boba Fett.
Really?
Yeah.
That would be cool.
Yeah, it would.
That wouldn't piss me off at all.
Yeah, I'm hoping that rumor holds true. He's one of the types that he doesn't report on it unless it seems to be a pretty reliable source.
Yeah.
So I'm putting some stock in that one.
So as far as timelines go, well, yeah, he's there with the Bad Batch. So.
Well, yeah, and this would be what? So Bad Batch is about like 18, maybe 20 years prior to New Hope, right?
Yeah.
Because Luke's all of like 20 by the time New Hope happens, right?
Yeah, he's 18 to 20.
Yeah, and then another another however many years it took to get to Return of the Jedi, and then Mando set, I think, 8 years after Return of the Jedi. So let's call it 30 to 35 years later. So he might be old, but he'd still be running around. Some of those aliens have extremely long lifespans.
Let's see.
It's 22 years before A New Hope is where Bad Batch is set.
Okay.
That's when Echo was introduced in Clone Wars. So hang on, I'm looking for it.
All right, Steph's trying to find us information on timelines here. Chad's here, says, "What up, boys? What's going on, Chad?"
What's happening, Chad?
And Terrence says, "Given the covers that you guys are drawing, who's your favorite character from each series?" You want to tackle that one first, Rodney?
And this is solely because I've drawn him so many times for so many people. I'm going to say the Green Power Ranger.
Yeah, I'd say that's probably my favorite. I mean, just the character alone, Tommy, either the Green Ranger, the White Ranger, or whichever iteration he turned into later on.
Because it seems like I only ever draw the Green Ranger or the Red Ranger. I mean, I've drawn the blue one. I did prints of, the pink one, the white one, the blue one, the black one. But as far as like drawing commissions or sketch covers or whatever, it's 90% the Green Ranger. So
yeah.
I don't know. I just dig it.
Nice. I'd say Mando's probably my top pick if we're just sticking strictly to Mandalorian. Him and Grief Karga, or as the Star Wars Time Show calls him, Grief Cardboard.
Bad Batch is at the end of 19 BBY, heading into 18 BBY.
Okay, Bad Batch is at the between 18 and 19 BBY. That would be Battle Before Yavin. So New Hope. So 18 to 19 years, and then plus however many years original trilogy takes place, and then another 8 years to get to Mando.
Okay, so I remember hearing and reading over the last 4 decades that Han was 15 years older than Luke. So Luke was 20 and Han was 35.
Okay.
Then Luke hasn't been born yet.
Well, Luke will have been born.
Yeah, he's just a year or so old.
Yeah. By the time Bad Batch gets rolling, because Bad Batch starts basically right at Order 66, which is when Luke's born.
Terrence says, "I'm sorry, but Rita Repulsa is my favorite." Hey, that's okay. We all got our favorites.
Chad's making some nachos to watch along.
Oh, man. Make some for the rest of the class.
Right. And we had some delicious, tasty fried pretzels for our appetizer for dinner tonight.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, those were good. Had a few too many of those because it was a little difficult to eat my giant 3/4 pound burger.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, we went to Son of Thurman tonight for dinner.
Oh, wow.
And I don't know how people can eat. Like, there was somebody that got like a double patty version of that. I don't know how people do it.
No, that's just ridiculous.
Edward's here, says hello.
What's happening, Edward?
Good evening, Edward. Hope you're having a good day. I can't remember if you joined us on the stream this morning, so I'm like totally blanking on it.
Yeah, he was on mine.
Okay.
We had tonight was Fend for Yourself night, so I had 1.5 pieces of leftover pizza, and I had 5 leftover wings. And then I had, Tina made herself some scrambled eggs and an English muffin, and I just had to have an English muffin after listening to her crunch through hers. It's like, that's it. I got to have an English muffin.
Nice.
I doused it in butter and put grape jelly on it, and I was a happy camper.
Nice. Let's see. Terrence says, I'm sure that most fans would agree that she is the best Power Ranger villain. I could see that.
Yeah.
And Russell says, speaking of pretzels, please help the charity reach $250. We're so close to me doing the one chip challenge live. One person will get randomly drawn for an art piece.
There you go.
Folks, if you want to see Russell struggle and gasp for breath, there's your chance.
Now's the time.
Want to put Russell in some pain? Donate a couple bucks. Make him eat that chip.
The guys on ESPN ate those. This is probably, well, I guess it was like 3 or 4 years ago when it was real big.
Yeah.
And let's see, it was I don't know who I can't remember who all it was, but Trey Wingo, he ate his chip and it was just like he popped a strawberry in his mouth.
Yeah.
He wasn't phased one bit, and all the other guys were dying and choking and guzzling milk, and he was just like, I don't know what your problem is. I thought it was pretty good.
Nice. Well, yeah, it's like I haven't really watched it, but I've seen little clips here and there of that Hot One show.
Yeah.
And I saw a clip. It was like last week or the week before. The singer Lorde.
Yeah.
She was sitting there and she ate like whatever the last one is on the challenge, and she was that same way. Like it didn't even phase her. She was like, "All right, give me some more." It's like, what the heck? And the guy doing the interview was he was in pain.
Yeah, those are fun to watch.
Oh yeah.
I'm trying to remember who the last guy that I watched do it. Who the hell was it? I can't remember.
I currently am smoking some hot peppers in the indoor smoker.
Oh man!
And it is getting like the air is spicy right now.
Got a little tinge on your tongue there, do you?
Oh yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. And what are you making with it?
I'm just smoking the peppers.
I got you.
I'm gonna smoke them tonight, get them all nice and smoky flavored, and then tomorrow I'll put them in the dehydrator and then turn them into chili powder.
There you go. Like the sound of that.
And I'm also gonna make some peach jalapeno hot sauce.
Ooh. There you go.
We'll be up next weekend.
Producer B says we'll be up next weekend. It's the holiday.
Well, I'll try not to burn you too bad. You have to catch us between Shang-Chi viewings.
Oh yeah.
I got our tickets for next Saturday.
That's gonna be a fun watch. Russell says the Gordon Ramsay interview was the best F-bombs I've ever seen dropped. Most F-bombs I've ever seen dropped.
Nice.
Oh, I know who it was. It was Steve Austin,
Okay.
the wrestler.
Yeah, yeah.
He was doing it. And it was funny because, he's bald and you could just see his chrome dome just, beating sweat and then just pouring by the end. He made it all the way to the end, though.
Wow.
David Letterman did it recently, but I saw a picture of it, but I haven't watched it yet. Miley Cyrus, she did it. I remember seeing a picture of her doing it.
Yeah, I think she was another one where it just like did not phase her.
Yeah.
Still waiting for Jesse to try his toe of Satan.
He still hasn't tried it?
Not that I've seen. He was supposed to do a live video for us, but still waiting.
Is he chickening out on you?
Probably gonna blame it on all the soccer games he keeps coaching.
Uh-huh. I did see he was pimping out a collection yesterday on Facebook, looking to trade somebody.
Oh yeah. I sent him a link to this collection that somebody was trying to move in Columbus, and I don't know that collection's going anywhere.
Ah, okay. Collection of shit?
I can't say that. I think there was a lot of people that were very frustrated because there wasn't a list ready to go with, all the details and whatnot.
I see.
There's a lot of frustrated people in the comments.
Okay, so it was probably somebody inexperienced and...
Yeah, I'd like to think that, but I don't think it was.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So I don't know. We'll see what happens with it.
That's right. I did see a comment about that. I just didn't pay too much attention to it because it just wasn't my thing. So
Yeah. I stumbled upon it, so I sent him the link, and then I caught up on it a little bit this morning, but I didn't see any big movements.
I did start watching the Titans today.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
You liking it?
What I've seen, yeah. I'm sure I missed a lot of it because I was working, but from what I've seen, yeah, I like how they're slowly bringing in. They're showing a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Yeah.
But I just got to a point where I stopped because I was missing too much. So
yeah.
I got through 3 episodes. So, and I'm not thinking I missed anything crucial enough to that I'd have to go back and rewatch anything. I tell you what, my favorite part, I love the Hawk and Dove stuff.
Oh yeah.
That's the same guy that played Aquaman on Smallville.
Yep.
And my God, he's a much bigger now than he was then.
Yeah. Yeah, they've got a great part in it, and like the actors playing the roles are great. They fit it really well.
Who's the girl? She looks so familiar.
Dang it, I can't remember her name. She got a very unique name. That's the character. Minka Kelly.
Minka Kelly, okay.
I have no idea what else she's been in.
She kind of reminds me of Fiona from Shameless. But she reminds me of somebody else too, but I couldn't place it. But I totally wasn't expecting Hawk and Dove.
She was on Friday Night Lights. New Charlie's Angels, Just Go With It, Almost Human. But so far, I have not seen any of these.
No. I watched the movie Friday Night Lights, but I never watched the TV series. Which is funny because, as big of a high school football fan as I am, you'd think that'd be something I watch, but I've never watched it.
Yeah. Bunch of B movies.
Okay. Trying to think what we didn't really watch much of anything last night. It was too late.
We did fit in the Mandalorian, the gallery thing.
Oh, that's right. How was that?
It's really cool. It's definitely worth checking out. It's all on how they got Luke Skywalker in that last episode, and there's some surprising little bits of information on how they did it.
Oh, really? That's cool. Definitely have to check that out.
I was quite impressed with that.
Yeah, I always like finding out those little nuggets of knowledge, how they did everything.
Oh yeah, and it's really neat. I mean, they go through and talk about each way they went in to approach it, and like just all the backstory of like how they did it, how they kept it secret.
The whole Plo Koon thing.
Yeah, Plo Koon.
Yeah, Plo Koon.
Plo Koon. Yeah, still can't say it right. Yeah, that was part of it, and they did a bunch of other stuff, and it was cool.
They pulled a blue harvest on everybody.
Yeah, and then some. I mean, they went as far as like nobody but the very utmost upper echelon was allowed on set that day.
Huh.
Everybody else was filming all of Robert Rodriguez's episode.
Oh wow.
So it was like anybody that didn't have to be there was not there. It was pretty crazy.
Yeah, that's interesting. That because I was listening to Robert Eiler and Jamie Sigler, who played Tony Soprano's kids in The Sopranos.
Mm-hmm.
They've got a podcast.
Okay, yeah.
I found it the other day, and they had a Joey Diaz on there, so I was listening to it because he's in the new Kings of New Jersey movie, which is the prequel.
Right.
So I was listening to that, and they were talking about, the kids were talking about the final episode of The Sopranos, or actually the whole final season. Like they would only get scripts that had their parts in it.
Yeah.
So they couldn't say anything. And Robert was like, and he's like, even if I knew what was going on, he said, why would I want to ruin it for somebody? He said, because my uncle was, he was a huge Sopranos fan, and he was always asking me, what's going to happen? And he said, I never told him because I didn't want to ruin it for him.
Oh yeah. Well, that's like I thought it was neat, and I'm pretty sure I've seen this in other places, but when they were showing like all the behind the scenes stuff for this, Peyton Reed was the director on that episode.
Right.
And there was a lot of, talking with him and whatnot. But when they would show the behind the scenes stuff, he had his script in his hand, and every page was a giant watermark that said Peyton Reed. So it's like if any of the script got leaked, you knew exactly where it was coming from because their name was just all over it. It's like, that's genius.
Oh, yeah. It's called accountability, kids.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that person that leaked the No Way Home trailer is gonna find that out.
I heard a little bit about that. What's going on with that?
With No Way Home?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I thought I heard that somebody from Disney or Marvel or whatever leaked something too soon that wasn't supposed to be leaked, and they narrowed it down to him, and he was going to be in all kind of trouble. Or was that just clickbait and I just ignored it?
I have no idea. I didn't see or hear anything about this one.
Oh, okay. Maybe it was a dream. Who knows?
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't see that one today, sir, or the last couple of days since that all happened. I do know that the trailer that did get leaked out there, it was watermarked with one of the visual effects companies.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, there's any number of ways that could have got out from there,
Right.
From what I saw and understood. I have seen the rumor floating around that Doctor Strange and Wanda will be supposedly fighting a character from the Fox Marvel universe.
I did see that. They kind of hinted at a mutant.
Yeah, and I've seen 3 different names pop up, I guess, as to who it could be.
Those names are
Magneto,
okay,
Professor X, and Jean Grey.
Jean Grey would be really interesting.
Yeah, I'm curious if that's how they're gonna play it, if that's what they're gonna do. Like, because I was sitting there and everybody kept saying it, it was a character from the Fox universe. So I was like, at first I was like, ooh, maybe they got it completely wrong, and I was like, did Fox do Ghost Rider? And so I looked it up, and no, they didn't do Ghost Rider. But yeah, it was like the Fox's thing was X-Men and Fantastic Four. So it's like, yeah, it's probably gonna be somebody from X-Men.
You don't think it's going to be Wolverine? And how would that lend into the stuff that's going on currently? So yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I mean, in that respect, I mean, it's not like he could go toe to toe with either of those characters.
Right. My money is on Jean Grey.
I gotta agree. I think that's where they're probably gonna go with it.
And the reason I say Jean Grey is because, one, if they're going to do a big, huge, climactic, they're going to introduce the X-Men and they're going to get into the X-Men franchise. What better story to tell than the Phoenix Saga?
Yeah,
that is the quintessential X-Men story of all time, and we all know how powerful she is.
Right.
So I could totally see her going toe to toe with whoever, Doctor Strange or a Skrull or whatever, and just raking all kinds of havoc. And then all of a sudden, the mutants are there and the X-Men are there, and they just go into the whole Phoenix Saga.
Yeah.
it might not be apparent right off the bat that it's the Phoenix Saga. I think it's going to be more like, oh man, the X-Men are here, and they'll kind of gently lead us towards the Phoenix Saga. I don't know. I could be wrong.
No, I mean that makes a lot of sense, and you're right. It is the quintessential, the go-to, story arc. I will say, however, they've tried to and miserably failed to do it in 2 different X-Men universes. So I don't know, but yeah, I mean that is, that's their go-to storyline. So maybe that is something they work in.
Yeah.
The only reason I kind of think maybe Magneto is, in the comics, that's her dad. The MCU, they've already set it up different. We've seen her parents, which, could be something different. Those could have been like foster parents or adoptive parents or something.
Well, you see her parents in the books too.
Right. But, Magneto's supposed to be your dad. And
right.
I guess they've kind of retconned that a little bit lately. So,
Wait. Magneto's supposed to be whose dad? Phoenix's?
Wanda's.
Oh yeah. I thought you were saying Jean Grey there for a second.
No, Wanda, because it's going to be Doctor Strange, Wanda, and supposedly an X-Man.
Gotcha.
Magneto would be cool, and Magneto could, fit the bill to take on both of them. But, yeah, Steph said it would probably be some B character. And that's also kind of where I'm leaning, because they're supposed to negate all of the Fox stuff and start fresh. So
right.
why would you bring back somebody if you're only just gonna can them?
And they're recasting everybody except Deadpool, correct?
That's the rumor. I think I'm calling the inks on Mando done.
That works. That looks awesome.
Thank you.
Nice job.
Thank you. Lord Zed's looking pretty snazzy.
Thank you. I'm going to spot these blacks, and then I'll do his Z staff, and we'll call him. His ink's finished as well.
All right. I think we're going to switch gears and ink us some spawn.
Spawn.
Lots of spawn. I did pick up that King Spawn book the other day.
Oh yeah.
I haven't got a chance to read it, but I did flip through it, and I like the idea of what they're doing this with some of the Spawn stuff and jumping out into the rest of the Spawn universe, where it's an anthology. It's a bunch of little short stories. They got a different creative team working on each one. McFarlane's kind of dabbling in the writing in all of them. And some of them he's doing some sort of, whether it's inking or he's drawing it or whatever.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
So did Rob Liefeld create Hawk and Dove, or did he just revamp them?
He revamped them with Barbara Kessel.
Yeah.
Because it was their storyline that they brought in a female Dove. That's the Dawn character.
Right.
I don't know what else they did other than that. I've seen him. He's done a handful of posts over the last couple of years since that show started, because he had, Hawk and Dove was his main big jump into when he started working. That was his big thing.
Right. Yeah, I've got all those issues still.
No, thank you, Chad. I definitely had the list of Spawn commissions here lately.
No doubt. Been knocking them out of the park.
Thank you. I've been trying to get back in the swing of drawing him. He's one of those characters like you got to get the look right, and I'm still playing with it. I still haven't quite nailed what I want him to be.
Right. He's evolving.
Yeah.
Okay. Get that done. Boom.
Steven says Hawk and Dove originally were created by Ditko and Skeets.
Skeets.
Skeets, as in boost your gold, little buddy.
I don't know. I'm not familiar with the name Skeets.
Oh, it's Booster's little robot buddy.
Booster Gold?
Yeah, his little robot buddy, Skeets.
Oh, I've never read Booster Gold.
I never read it either, but I watched Batman Brave and the Bold.
Oh, yeah. I haven't watched that.
It's a lot of fun.
I've heard that.
Steph is confused. Why are we confused?
I think you're confused. He's not talking to Steve. He's this guy that created it.
I know, but I'm just saying, is that where they got the name Skeets to name Skeets? This isn't rocket surgery.
Better not be.
Ian would know him. Peter Porker, The Adventures of Spider-Ham.
Spider-Ham, yeah.
Took me forever to convince producer A that Spider-Ham was real.
Mr. Jeff Hembeck. Remember him?
Say it again.
Hembeck?
Hembeck. Not ringing a bell.
He had that really cartoony. He used to do a lot of shit back in the 90s for Marvel. He would like him. They would call it Hembeck. He would Hembeck the characters.
Oh, Fred Hembeck. Is that what you're talking
Fred
about?
Hembeck, yeah.
Okay, yeah. I actually colored his Gem City Comic-Con program cover a few years back.
Okay.
I didn't actually get to meet the guy. I don't think he actually came to the con. I think Jesse just had him do the program cover that year.
I think he was in Cincinnati one year.
Okay.
All right. So how much? I guess season 3 of Titans is what's airing now, right?
Yeah. Which I think at this point, I think we're a couple episodes behind because they released the first 3 all at once. And then they've been doing it every Thursday, I think. So we got a couple to catch up on.
All right. God, I went to the gym today. It was so freaking hot. And that black
I
black
got
top
stuck
driveway.
outside a couple times. I can understand that.
Yeah, the blacktop parking lot was just like a freaking oven.
We like I said, we went to Son and Thurman to grab dinner, and we parked like I don't know, like a couple blocks away basically, and we were just making our way to the restaurant and standing there waiting for the crosswalk signal to change, and it was just brutal.
Yep. Well, how was your wait there?
Oh, there was no wait.
Oh, okay.
I walked right in, got sat down, and ordered food. Yeah, it was right at 5 o'clock, so. But it was there was only a handful of folks there while we were there, so it was pretty quick in and out.
Okay. There we go. And let's bust out the old triangle. Did you see Chad's comment?
Yeah, I might have to upgrade my commission by the time you get to it. All right, that can be done. I'm hoping it won't take too long to get to it. I'm down to the last 7 of the Clan McDonald commissions.
Almost there.
Yep, that's what I'm gonna try to spend the weekend doing is trying to finish those up. Because we're intending to open up the commission list here end of the month. I've got, I think, on the list, like after these, there's, I think, like 3 or 4 that I've got that I'm gonna wrap those up and then open up stuff for fall here.
Sweet.
So as I've said during the morning streams, if you're interested in getting in on the commissions, make sure you sign up for the newsletter. That's who's getting first dibs.
So get out there, folks, and sign up. Uh-oh. Producer B's over in the corner talking to her. Something.
Talking to her something?
See, she's mumbling something over there.
Uh-oh. Is this an angry something?
No. She sounds like she's concentrating on. She's trying to fix the thing.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I know all about that.
Yeah, the thing with the people and the stuff and the. Yeah, you know. The stuff.
The stuff.
Yes. Dave's not here.
Dave's not here, man.
I've got the stuff. Let me in. So you use the squirrel purse. Stroke of genius or mad scientist?
Mad for sure. I'm just creeped out by that.
Oh, I would so love to have one of those on my lap at a convention and just wait for the right moment to open it up like I was gutting a fish and get some pencils out. See the horror on the faces.
That's something I think Andre needs in his kit.
Right? That's what I was thinking. Did you guys ever get around to watching Resident Alien?
Yeah.
And you liked it, right?
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. Do we know, did that get renewed for another season?
Oh yeah, it got renewed.
Awesome. Yeah, I saw today. They haven't even aired Cobra Kai season 4 yet. They've already greenlit it for a season 5.
Oh yeah, that was something I was trying to remember, and that's what it was. All right.
And trying to remember if it's next month or if maybe it's December. We get the next season of The Witcher. I'm totally looking forward to that one.
Yeah, that'll be cool. What's that on again? Netflix?
Netflix. That's cool. Chad says Steve Liddick, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, gives away 3 sketch covers on Friday night. In the past 7 months, him and the family members have won 6 covers. Wow, that's impressive.
That's super cool.
We still got to give away a sketch card here yet.
We're going to do that next Thursday.
We are going to do that next Thursday.
Next Thursday. All right, folks, tune in for next Thursday, and we're giving away a sketch card.
Nice. All right.
You know you're allowed to take him to colors, right?
Yeah. I was just getting ready to say I'm ready for colors.
Sweet.
I'm gonna give the black a couple more minutes to dry, and then we'll do a little bit of erasing. I can do some of the erasing up top here. Some of the pencil marks.
I should throw out there that tomorrow, 2 p.m. Eastern, we will be on The Experience.
That's right.
We'll be sketching something.
We haven't quite figured out what yet, but
I've got some Deadpool blanks. Got more Star Wars blanks. Gwenpool blanks. Inhumans. And that might be it. That might be everything I dug out that I had extra of. Yeah, I gotta come up with a.
Oh shoot!
Yeah, right.
Passing around that yawn again.
Yep. A long week.
Okay, let's see here.
Guess we'll see what I'm in the mood for drawing tomorrow. I don't know.
Yeah, something.
It's funny. The producer is trying to talk to me, but she was the one that came over here and shut the door, and she thinks I can hear her.
You should just move your mouth like you're talking back to her, so she understands that you can't hear her. Really?
And you think she would have come and opened the door and said something, but it's not happened.
You would think.
She posted it. What should they draw tomorrow? Steven says Karnak. I don't know. I'm just not a big Inhumans person.
Let's be honest. Are you a small Inhumans person?
I'm not any Inhumans person.
Dude, that predates me. They had their heyday way long time ago.
I mean, I remember them from the cartoon, and I saw the TV show that wasn't good at all. I like Black Bolt. I thought my real experience, I think, with the Inhumans was when they showed up in the Heroes Reborn stuff.
Yeah.
And I like Black Bolt. I think Medusa's got a cool look, but outside of that, I'm just kind of like, eh.
Yeah, I've always really liked Black Bolt. That costume was just badass. And yeah, I mean, I'm not really familiar. I mean, Medusa, she was always in the FF.
Right.
Like a supporting character, but the other ones, they never really did anything with them. They were just there. They'd show up every once in a while in a big group and mean mug everybody.
Right.
That's really all they ever did.
I like Lockjaw, but I just didn't Lockjaw.
Lockjaw was cool, but once again, show up, mean mug, take off.
I don't know. Maybe it'll be some sort of Gwen.
Leaning towards the Gwen, are you?
I think so. I don't know. Got lots of the Gwenpool books.
Is she still popular?
I have no idea. I think Spider Gwen is not so much
right, Gwenpool.
Gwenpool.
What were you doing? It's so funny because she's sitting over there, and every once in a while she just mutters something. And it's just funny.
It's we were coming back from dinner, and I got a message on Facebook, and I opened it up, and friends of ours sent a video of their kid, and he was like doing an Irish accent and basically telling his mom to like back off away from his potatoes. and he it's like his drunk, angry Irishman voice, which
right.
is so politically correct for everybody.
Oh yeah.
And so I just went to the little GIF thing to send a response, and I type in, angry Irishman, and it's the little leprechaun dude from The Simpsons, and he's yelling at I think the dog, and underneath the bottom of it, the caption it just says muttering angrily or something like that.
Right.
And so that's drawing me right back to what I was thinking about earlier when you're saying that she's sitting there muttering something as the little leprechaun dude.
Yep. She's our little leprechaun mumbling in the corner.
Steven says, do the unexpected. It's not really much unexpected when it comes to Gwenpool, Inhumans, and Deadpool.
Just get you a good pose.
Suppose I could draw Deadpool's unicorn on the Deadpool book.
You could draw Deadpool at a taco stand serving up chimichangas to Gwenpool.
That's an awful lot for a bus commission or a bus sketch.
Yeah.
How about you draw that one?
That's okay. I am merely here to suggest.
Oh, there's the old squeaky marker.
Squeaker ton. Well, I about flipped my wig this morning.
Uh-oh.
I don't know if you were watching, but I was using. Of course, I couldn't find my my top of the line pencil sharpener, which is this little guy right here. Okay.
Oh, nice.
I had other pencil sharpeners that had been good to me, but it's not the one I wanted. I wanted that one. I couldn't find it. Of course, it was right over here.
Of course, that's the way it always works.
Right, yeah, it was covered up by a steno pad, and so I was using a sharpening the color pencil, trying to get a point on it, and of course it breaks.
Right.
And I was so mad that it was one of those where, okay, I know I'm live, and you can feel your brain boiling in your head because you're so hot with anger.
Right.
And you're processing all of this and trying to figure out how to release some of that. And I don't know what I said, but Dory was like, "What's wrong?" It was funny. And I was laughing at myself.
Yeah, it's I know the pain of the good pencil sharpener and trying to find one that works, and definitely the frustration of the colored pencil that breaks every time you sharpen it.
Yep.
I was doing that last night. I got one of these guys. I don't know. I've had it a couple years. It does the long point.
Uh-huh.
So you got to start on the one side and finish it off on the other, so you get a nice fine point to the pencil or whatever. And Steph said something last night. She was going to work on the Scarlet script, and she was like, "Hey, grab me a couple sharpened pencils." So I'm standing over the trash can trying to sharpen the pencil, and I grabbed a couple of regular old number 2s. Plus, I needed a yellow colored pencil to finish up what I was working on. I sharpened that damn colored pencil like 3 times before I actually got a piece of lead that's actually held on.
Right.
I was like, just need you to work. And all the number 2 pencils I grabbed, somebody, let's say somebody, had chewed on all of them. So every time I go to sharpening, it wasn't sharpening even because of all the teeth marks.
Jeez.
So it's like bouncing all over the place. It's like, you gotta be kidding me. It's not working at all here.
I've got this pencil sharpener that I got at Staples that usually works very well. But I stuck it in here and it broke it. And I was so angry. So as soon as when I signed off, I looked over and I saw this guy. Which kind of made me even angrier.
Right. You know what? I sat there and I rattled off all the like superhero books I got, and I just remembered I do still have more Star Wars stuff. Could do some more Star Wars.
There you go. I've got plenty of Star Wars stuff.
Draw Luke taking out some dark troopers.
I've got Shattered Empire. I've got
Yeah, I've got a truckload of those things.
The Force Awakens. I've got a couple of Kanans.
Oh, really?
Yep. Got some Landos.
Lando. I think I got a couple Landos. I got some Leias.
Yeah. Got some Darth Vaders. I think I've got another 3PO.
Oh, 3PO.
Don't go to sleep on me. Wake up. Okay.
So many lines on the spawn.
Is that just him by himself?
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy how he's just kind of rejuvenated.
Oh, yeah.
Like nobody was really, he's kind of a forgotten character for about 10 years or so. And then all of a sudden, with issue 300, he's back and he's hot again.
Yeah. And it's nice. It's cool to see that, like, McFarlane's making a push to, like, really reinvigorate it, get it out there. And, he's actually, doing some artwork on it.
Right. I mean, it's a hell of a franchise. Why not, just go nuts with it like he's doing? I think it's great.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, of all the other universes out there, that image universes or worlds, I always wanted Wildcats to be so much more than it was, but it just always was disappointing. I mean,
Yeah.
the artwork was beautiful, but it's just like they just didn't know what to do with the characters.
Right.
And
I always felt that same way with it.
yeah, I actually liked what Silvestri did with all his books more than I did Jim Lee's books.
Yeah.
I mean, I loved Witchblade and all of that stuff.
Oh, yeah, same here. I mean,
Darkness, Fathom.
like, that was the stuff that got me into really picking up image stuff. Was like, I picked up Spawn. That was probably the first image book I got, but I came into it like way later.
Right.
And by way later, I mean it was like 4 or 5 years, whatever. But I started picking up Witchblade and Darkness, and that's what really got me hooked into reading a lot of their stuff.
And it was good stuff. I mean,
Oh yeah.
Good stories.
Yeah, they were well written, and they all kind of tied together. They made it in the same world.
Yeah,
and they fit together in a way that made sense.
exactly.
It wasn't like they just kind of like tried to shoehorn a bunch of stuff in there.
Right. Yeah, they were very enjoyable. Speaking of enjoyable, got a book last night. Carrie Nord, Cary.
Yeah.
He's got a book on Kickstarter now called Folklore.
I saw a couple pieces of that. It looks really neat.
I got it last night.
Oh yeah.
It's just beautiful. I mean, there's a lot of the same elements that are going to be in the last two issues of Roadkill Rampage.
Oh yeah.
So I was curious from that aspect, but my God, the artwork is just absolutely gorgeous.
Oh, he does some killer stuff.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, it reminds me when I was one of the last times I was at the comic shop. I picked up is it John Lyman, something like that?
Yeah, John Lyman.
Him and Nick Bradshaw are doing a book called Bermuda.
Okay.
And I picked up the first book just because I just thought the cover looked really neat. And the story, like, I'm really intrigued to see where it's going. And I don't know if the second issue came out. I think it did, and I think maybe I missed it when I was at the comic shop the other night. But it was just like it had like a cool little twist on the first issue. And I was like, ooh, okay. Now I want to see where this is headed.
What's it called again?
Bermuda. I think it's called just Bermuda. I think.
Okay.
I gotta find the book. It's somewhere on my desk, but it looked really cool. I think I picked it up. I'm trying to remember if the first one I grabbed was the Art Adams cover, or if it was like I grabbed it because I knew that the second issue was going to have an Art Adams cover. I can't remember which now. But it's like, yeah, this looks really neat. And then like I picked it up, started flipping through it, and I was like, ooh, plot twist, cool.
Yeah, there's a book that I saw on Instagram. It's an image book. I can't for the life of me remember the name of the book, but the artwork and the color palette were very cool. It was a lot of like muted ochre yellows and muted purples on the cover.
Okay.
And the artwork was kind of simplistic but stylized. Kind of, you know who Seth the Moose is, don't you?
Yes.
It kind of reminded me of him.
Okay.
I can't think of the name of the book, but it was so cool. And I meant to, well, you know what? Maybe, did I save it? I tend to save stuff on Instagram so I can go back and look at it. Let me see real quick. That's how I remember Folklore.
While you're doing that, I'll give a shout out to Chad. He says, "Looking good, boys. Amazing work."
Thank you, sir. Appreciate that.
Yes. Thank you. We are plugging away with our doodling. That totally didn't sound as wrong in my head as it did coming out.
Let me state for the record that was Sean Forney that said that, not me.
Hey, come on. Everybody's got to get one at least every once in a while here.
No, I don't think I saved it. No. Damn it, man. Oh well. I'll come across it again sometime.
Yeah, have to shoot me a link or whatever once you find it.
Yeah, it looks really cool. It's like a futuristic world where they're running from something. I was like, ooh, I like the sound of this. Okay, where did it go? My R37's hiding from me.
Darn markers. Make sure it's not hanging out in the trash can again.
Yeah, no shit. Huh. That's bizarre. All right, well, we'll look for it later.
Runaway markers.
Kind of hampers my progress on the brain, but because 39's a little too dark. Really? Where the fudge is that? Oh, I know where it's at. Have you met Rodney, the stupid guy?
No, but I believe Tina said that a few times.
Man, I hope nobody's listening, but Jesus, God. It was in my Ziploc case, my con case.
The old con case.
Oh, yeah. Sounds about right. More brains. All right. Let's see something here real quick. That'll actually work out just fine. Yeah, we'll do that.
All right. I don't know about you, but I am slowly fading away here, and I know we're like 10 minutes out from our usual cutoff point.
I'm good with that. If you're good.
Yeah, we're down to one person watching now. I don't know who's still hanging with us in the crowd there.
Okay, I mean that works for me. That's fine.
I'll doodle a little bit on the couple of skulls here.
Just do some. Got the brains shaded there a little bit.
Do what?
I said I'm just talking to myself. I got the brains shaded there. To go in and
I'll make sure we actually say goodbyes and close out tonight.
Yeah.
I totally did not hear you right last night.
That was so funny.
It's like, oops, oh well. All I knew is you said something of. I thought I think I thought I heard you say close something or something like that, and I was like, okay, and I knew Steph had gotten up, and so I knew she wasn't at the computer, and I was like, oh, okay, I'll do it. Click.
We were supposed to blame it on StreamYard. Shh.
I'll take the blame for it.
It's all good,
I'll
folks.
tell the one person watching us.
It wasn't.
It was all me.
She said, I think it's me. All right, that's cool. There we go.
All right. Yeah, I think I'm going to call it there.
All right.
All right, folks. It is that time. Thanks, everybody that tuned in. Might still be tuned in.
Yeah, thanks for stopping by, spending some time with us tonight. We appreciate it. Everybody have a great weekend.
Don't forget to come join us tomorrow, 2 p.m. Eastern. We'll be on The Experience. I'll try to get some links shared out to that. And then, Rodney, you're doing another stream tomorrow at 8 p.m., correct?
Yes, with Russell the Love Muscle. And we will be doing our usual brand of silliness. So come check that out.
All right, everybody. Have a great weekend. Have a good rest of the night. Come join us tomorrow and hang out. And we will catch you all on the next one.
Bye, everybody.